Just so everyone has to
You should have done it clout for the podcast.
Oh, I know. Like, just, we out here?
The hospital.
What's up, guys? It's 3 Sheets to the Wind coming at you with another episode. It's your boys, Eli, Nick, and Gus. It's post-New Year's. Nick gave up on his resolution already.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna. What is your resolution?
Mine's 2560 by 1440.
Congratulations, dude. That's amazing. That's a You Betcha hat?
Yeah.
Huh.
What do you mean? You think I look good in a beanie?
Yeah.
You look all right.
Honestly,
All right.
I don't think anybody looks good in a beanie.
You have
So you're saying I don't look
pull
good
it
in a
back and
beanie?
be like,
Looks like the radio's still broken, shawty.
I'm gonna go paint.
oh, I'm gonna go
The hipster
fade.
look?
No, the freaking the guy who has his hat half pulled back.
Oh, I thought he looked like some
What's up,
guy that
Shawty?
lives in a studio apartment from New
No,
York.
no. As soon as you said I'm gonna paint, that was 100% accurate.
With
Just
$1,200 rent.
Yeah.
With
New
my
York.
caramel macchiato,
Can you stuff my bagel?
I didn't have my stars.
What
this
is
week.
it?
you squeeze my oats into
Scoop
milk.
my bagel. Do you know what scooping is?
No.
Scooping a bagel? Well, they do it in LA apparently. It's where you literally scoop out all the insides and then make a sandwich out of it. I don't know why, but it's a thing in LA. And some dude came from LA and went to New York, and he went in there and he asked the dude to do it. And the dude's like, "Fuck off. I'm not scooping your stupid bagel."
That's real?
Yeah, and he had to go around to a couple different bagel stores before somebody would do it.
That's weird.
It is weird. Well, they're
Good
from
to know,
LA,
though.
so.
Scooping a bagel. Every time we do this, I find out something dumb. There's always something
About
worse.
California?
It's always
California.
something worse. Let's get right into it. Nick,
Slick Nick.
how you been this week of New Year's resolutions and such?
We're doing that again?
How was the year? Well, just
How was last
I
year?
feel like we kind of
Yeah,
asked you, but
let's
how,
sum up 2023.
how was the year?
was
Did you
alright.
reach your goals?
I didn't have any.
Right, yeah, of course.
So you reached them. So you
Yeah,
you
I
did a
guess.
relatively good job then.
I mean, I wish this podcast would have done better, but, you know.
Yeah, did you?
It's not like I can control
Looking
it.
back, do you think there's anything you could have done better to make it go better?
I mean, I did everything I could. I showed up. There's nothing more you could ask of me.
Come on, Nick. You
think-
you got to prepare a single word, and you don't even do that. A single fucking word. Me and Gus. Do you have anything like
Useful.
any thoughts? Like, I'm sure Tom Brady said the same thing when he went to practice.
He showed up, balled out. That's what I do. Yeah.
Is that what you tell yourself in the mirror?
I can't
You
afford
did a good
mirror.
job today, Nick.
I can't afford a
Don't
mirror.
listen to the haters.
One eternity later.
So yeah, good to hear. Good work, Nick. Keep it
Oh,
up.
you know.
Hopefully you change something this year, though. Now think of this. Think of you'd put in 1% more effort. We'd be at 1% of effort given by you this year. I'm not gonna keep this in because it's sad. All right, moving on. Gus, how was your year?
You never asked Gus how he was.
Yeah.
It's
I
weird.
know.
What is going on?
It's a
I'm
new
just
thing.
wondering.
New
I
year.
feel like there's more wholesome content on the left side of the room.
It's a trap.
Yeah, dude.
Got some good gaming in, you know?
I guess not.
I almost died this week, guys.
It was pretty funny.
Do you have any clips? Dude, I wish I was here. I would have gave you mouth to mouth.
Scary shit.
That is pretty scary.
Dude, and the dumbasses at Freighter, they're not emergency, which I didn't.
Yeah.
They used to be, apparently. So I just jumped in the car and I just took off there and I ran in and the lady's just sitting there at the desk. I'm like choking or barely can talk, choking or having an allergic reaction or something. What's your name? We don't really have you in the system, so I can't really do anything. And I'm like, call the ambulance or something then. Like, dude, you're not turning purple, so
You need an
I've still got
account.
my throat's closing as we speak. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't have EpiPen, so they had to take like straight up epinephrine and actually measure it out and give it to me. And this one guy just kept saying, "Sit down, sit down." I'm like in shock, and if I'm sitting, I'm gonna not be able to breathe as well. So I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I'm gonna stand. And he kept saying, "You should probably sit." And I'm like in shock, and I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude.
What a bunch of morons.
Dude, and then they're gonna charge me like $500 just for being there. So that was not a fun experience.
That doesn't sound fun. That's pretty spooky.
I was like, should I post a story, like take a picture of my feet in the bed and be like, I can't believe this happened to me. It's just so everyone has to
You should have
ask.
done it clout for the podcast.
Oh, I know. Like, just we out here.
In the hospital. These
Gas-
nurses have no idea what the fuck they're doing.
They missed the IV so many fucking times.
Oh my
Dude, I could do that shit. Give me your arm.
Hold
My
on, where'd
arms are,
you
like,
go?
Purple. Freighter and then Aurora. Aurora, the
Oh.
lady's like blaming me. I'm like shaking because of the shock, you know? She misses the first time. And my veins are like popping out.
At Aurora?
Yeah. And she's like, she misses the first time and she's like, yeah, you got great veins. You got to just stop moving. And I hear her bitching about it after, like, because it's on them. They look bad if they're missing your veins. So she's like, well, he was moving. And I hear her out there and the EMT came in. It wasn't me who missed his arm 4 times. I'm like, dude. And then the other chick's like, wow, you must work out, huh? She's older and she's like, bet you can bench 20 pounds. And I just went, she's like, well, at least he's got a sense of humor.
20 pounds.
I can
Was she
shit 20
feeling?
pounds.
I can shit 20 pounds.
How much is an ambulance ride?
A lot.
It's probably
I
like
heard
$200
it's a lot.
bucks from there.
$200? That. Let me
Yeah.
die.
That's like a 5-minute drive.
And then they're just sitting in the parking lots,
Yeah,
like
why
the
are they
taxi
sitting in
meter
the
letting it
parking
roll
lot?
up.
I don't know. He was like trying to get my vitals, and the other guy was missing my veins. And then they just gave up. I didn't realize you could just give up.
You
when
don't.
He's like missed his vein or whatever 3 times, and the guy's like, "All right, failed IV." I'm like, "You could just fail the IV and it's fine."
Oh, failed it. Guess he's gonna
That's
die.
how he was.
How about
How about keep trying?
Just started stabbing. So that was weird. Weird experience, not fun, costly. I was like, freighter. Oh, okay. So they must at least have an EpiPen or something.
Yeah.
Which I've never needed an EpiPen, so it was all weird.
Do you have one on you?
I have one now.
Did he teach you how to use the EpiPen?
Yeah, he's like,
Did
he
you guys-
said go through my clothes. I'm like, these are first forms.
Did you?
No. I was thinking like, dude, I'm not going to put holes in my
Bro,
clothes.
these pants were
Just go-
$50.
You've
Does
already
does
done it.
EpiPens hurt?
It's just
Probably.
a prick. Like you. No, I doubt it's that bad. You literally, it just comes out as soon.
like
Like
needle.
you're hitting yourself harder than
It's a
the
pretty
needle
thick
is.
needle.
You want me to do it?
No.
Should we try
Are
it?
you choking?
Should we try it? I'm not joking. You just throw a bag of poppy seeds down. Here. Let me-
You're allergic to poppy seeds?
Seeds are like the worst. All right, moving on. We should move on.
Moving on.
We should talk about things
Drake.
other than me. As much as I love this subject discussion,
You are the most egotistical boy.
I am, dude.
Egotistical.
I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror. I'm like, hold on. Wait to hit me with the epi.
I'm fucking kind of jacked.
Hit a pose. She's like, now these are steroids, and it's gonna affect your whole body. And I'm like, nice. Getting jacked. These 4 guys in I think it was Florida were trying to like break into an apartment building. Cops got called on them and they stayed there. I don't know why, but they caught 2 of them right away. And the other guy had this genius idea to play Assassin's Creed and jump from the 6th story of the building.
Onto the ground?
Yeah, dude, you gotta see the video.
Looks like he just ran towards the north side of the building.
Hey, he's jumping! Hey, he's on the roof! Hey, let me see your head!
So don't be like that guy for New Year's.
Take
Yeah.
the stairs.
Yeah, dude.
Take the
Okay, like you have 2 options. You either get arrested walking or you get arrested paralyzed.
What are B and C?
There is no B and C.
No B and C. It's a trap.
Oh, that was Callie, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't electric cars. You think what I'm thinking?
Aim for the bushes.
Aim for the bushes.
But yeah, don't do that. You probably didn't see it, but it was in the news. One of the reporters, they were cutting into the news, and she was flipping off her camera crew in the beginning when it went live.
Like as a joke.
Live from London, this is BBC News. Live from London, this is BBC News.
That's legit, dude.
Of course, it's some Brit.
I know, dude.
I love how their thing is called BBC.
I know.
What are you watching? BBC.
BBC.
What?
British news?
No, the other one.
The other one. She had to
dirty
apologize and say it was like a joke amongst her coworkers.
Friends. She wasn't quick enough.
Like when your parents tell you to go to your room, you slam the door. Flip the door off.
No, I only slammed my door once.
And then your dad shot you.
My dad came storming, and I was like, "Oh,
Put some buckshot through
don't
the
slam
door.
my fucking door!" I'm like, "Oh." It was pretty spooky at the time.
The first time I met you, you put me into slave labor.
I did not.
Yep.
I gave you a chance.
He's like, you want to hang out? I'm like, sure. When I get there, of course. He's like, my mom just wanted us to work on this retaining wall real quick, and then we'll have fun.
Now, every time you tell a story, you tell it wrong.
Go ahead.
This is false.
Nick was a bully when he was
You
younger.
came.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you were.
Dude, one time me and
I was a bully?
Cisco came over to hang out with Alex, and Michael came over that same Friday, and they sat on the Xbox the entire time. His mom kept yelling at him to take down the Christmas lights, and they just wouldn't, and they wouldn't. So then we were like, okay, fine, we're gonna go to the gas station and come back, and then we're gonna play the Xbox. While we're gone to the gas station, they quick run outside, take down all the lights, and they're back on by the time we get back.
Oh my God.
I don't even think we wanted to play. We just wanted to piss you off.
I was so pissed.
You guys are that way. Thanks. Okay, what's your version of the
What were
story?
we? About what?
About the retaining wall.
Oh.
Oh,
So you came to our school lonely, depressed,
no friends.
Good at basketball.
No, you weren't.
Ball.
subpar. I finally gave you a chance. I'm like, this guy ain't that bad. I'm
He's aight.
gonna be friends with him. And then I invited you to my house. We had to do a small little project. We had a small little wall around the house. It took like what, 10 minutes?
3 hours or
We
something?
went and got snacks. It was a fun old time.
Is a Blizzard adequate payment? I'm like, that's $5. That's like 50 cents an hour.
Yeah, we worked for like 20 minutes.
You know that ain't the case. And it looked like shit. Do you remember how bad it looked? It looked like a football was around their house. It was like oval.
It looks fine.
It does now because you had to fix it, didn't you?
We had to level it all out.
So I ended up not even doing a good job.
Well, you helped carry the bricks.
Okay.
So
Who's gonna carry the bricks?
Yeah.
Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs?
Apparently me. You know what a gondola is?
Yeah, it's a little boat. You dirty little gondola. Little silly.
from a song.
You silly
Is it
little
really
gondola.
a dirty gondola?
Not dirty gondola,
Oh.
but not that.
You know why I know? They were in Assassin's Creed 2.
Oh my gosh.
We know
Get
what,
to the gondola.
we know what
Get the gondola! We must hide the pizza.
One eternity later.
This group of tourists in Venice were on the canal, and the gondolier, I think is how they say it, shouted at them to sit down as he was making a turn, but they wouldn't stop taking selfies and standing up.
So
they
flipped
flipped the
boat.
entire boat going around the turn.
The group fell into the Rio della Verona Canal when the boat capsized as the gondolier tried to manoeuvre the boat under a bridge. According to local media, he had been repeatedly telling them to sit down and stop taking selfies, when all the weight ended up on one side of the boat.
I fucking told you.
He throws spaghetti out there to catch him, reel him in.
But it's kind
He
of
starts throwing spaghetti at him. Shame on your family. Dude, I'd be so pissed, dude.
It's probably
If a bunch
pretty
of
cold-
morons
pretty
didn't
cold
sit
water.
down and
We
now
read
I'm
the book.
soaked.
Yeah, dude. And you probably that's probably like Uber over there. You probably ain't making that much. You're making about $5 a person. So if you're fitting 5 people in, it's not that much. You got to be doing hella trips.
So this was in Italy?
Yes, Venice. Any other
No,
questions?
yeah, where else is Venice?
Yeah, any other questions, dumbass? There's this man, he was drinking and he smoked one of the motorcades in Biden's.
Oh, he hit Biden's.
Yeah,
motor-
I heard about that.
And Biden's getting interviewed, and as he's getting interviewed, it's just boom in the background.
Roll the clip.
Mr. President, why are you losing to Trump in the polls?
That's awesome, though. But the dude looks scared to death. Can you imagine coming from the bar?
Oh, dude, I just hit that Oh, shit.
I'm surprised
What
it's
are all
not
these
worse, but he only got like your normal like couple days in jail or whatever.
So
He got the wrong one. Can you imagine the bragging rights though? I just smoked the presidency.
Can you imagine if he came peeling up that sidewalk? Dude, nobody would have been able to stop him.
Oh my gosh. Can't say too much on.
yeah, I was gonna say.
So keep up the good work. Wrong car though. Doritos is launching an alcoholic like mix beverage for Bloody Marys. It's nacho cheese flavored. And
That
it's
sounds
coming out
fucking
soon.
nasty.
It looks. Have you had Bloody Marys?
No.
They're pretty decent
One or
when you
two.
make them like spicy. Dude, it looks pretty good actually. Look at that. Empirical Doritos flavored. It looks legit.
That looks fucking gross.
It promises to taste like nacho cheese in a bottle.
I don't want that.
Why not?
That's
Doritos.
too far.
That is too far.
Is it too far?
That's way
Liquid
too far.
chips. No.
Dude, liquid chips.
That's
No.
too American.
Get you
we
some
gotta
of that.
we gotta go back.
No,
We gotta
come
step
on,
back.
dude.
We gotta nuke everything. If I want Doritos, I'm gonna eat them like Doritos.
42% alcohol. Oh, you know what?
You know
Acceptance could be made.
It'll drown the pain a lot.
Yeah, dude.
But I bet
That's-
that tastes fucking nasty.
Part of me thinks so, but if you had like an actual Bloody Mary with it, it might not be bad. It'll be $65 a bottle. next month.
$65.
But it looks like a pretty decent bottle.
No. Not
don't
for
think?
$65.
It's going to be like one of those that you keep on the top shelf. You want some nacho cheese liquor?
I'd rather have a
What
Bloody
if they
Mary
stuck your cup
and
though?
put Doritos in
Hear
it.
this. You know how they do that with the tequila and they stick the cup in sugar on the rim?
Yeah.
They stick it in the Doritos, like crushed Doritos, and then they give you it.
Okay, that'd be
that's
kind of cool.
Genius. Like it or not,
I
Doritos
don't.
is coming at you live with
If
their
you bring it
own
in, I will
liqueur.
sample it.
I ain't bringing shit in. Florida woman is going to sue Hershey over their Reese's. You know how they make their cups into like shapes?
Yeah.
Like for each holiday, they make the pumpkin,
The Christmas tree.
and the football. You know how on the wrappers they show like for the pumpkin there's like a face, and on the football there's laces and stuff. But when you open them, they're not like that. They're just straight up.
Yeah, it's just smooth.
She's suing them for not being what they advertise because they don't say like not actual image on them.
Why don't I think of this stupid shit?
She's suing
Does
them.
she actually get money for that?
It's not. It hasn't gone through yet, but she opened the case for $5 million over misleading
my
treats.
All right, what do we do?
She
We
made
need
a
to do something
she
like
made a
this.
whole case that says
It's
the only reason she
misadvertisement.
bought it at Aldi's for $5 is because she liked how cute the face was on Halloween. And then she went after like every holiday. They don't have like the football laces. They don't have all this stuff. And it might be a loophole, but I doubt she's getting that much.
Dude, that kind of bothers me too, man.
Why
I'm
didn't
gonna
we
hop
think
on
of
the
that?
case too.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that shit's. Yeah, why don't they have it?
That
I'm
pisses
suing.
me off.
Do you think she'll win?
Nah.
I doubt it.
Maybe. There's a chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
To me, it's crazy when people do that, though. Does that seem like that? Just seems like nitpicking. and
Is she
stupid.
fat?
Yeah,
That's
that's
like
ridiculous.
What did they do with the Buffalo Wild Wing thing?
What do you mean?
Remember there was going to be that lawsuit of the guy. He was like, I forget what he said. Like it's not 100% wing, or it wasn't wings. The tenders, they weren't actually wings. They were technically tenders. You know, like the little
Yeah.
boneless wings. They're not actually wing meat. So he's tried to sue him for that.
Did he win?
I don't think he won.
Okay, good.
Wasn't there something
Chicken.
with Subway that they sued because it wasn't
wasn't
exactly
12?
a foot long?
I'm sure they tried it.
It's
It's just laziness, trying not to like actually get your own money somehow. Think
But-
about if you put that much effort into nitpicking, trying to find something to sue for, into like a business.
Into the
Probably-
gym.
Into the gym.
into
The podcast.
Yeah, you'd be ripped. What do you got, Nick?
What do you mean? What do I got?
You said you had
Do
something.
you have an original thought?
Yeah. Do you have any
I
thoughts?
do have something.
What?
I didn't think I'd get this.
It's every time.
No, I actually have some.
Oh, you do?
So they took Trump's name, or they voted that he can't be on the
Oh,
ballot
yeah.
in Colorado.
Yeah.
And I think they did it in Maine too.
I think I've seen that.
Even if they not on the ballot, couldn't you just write his name in?
Yes. Their goal is for you to choose somebody else who won't win. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because
Joe
everybody
Byron?
else, Byron, no, like even
Byron.
a Republican side.
Kennedy, he
He's
was
like-
saying that it was unconstitutional.
Yeah, he's like, I'd rather win by winning than
Yeah.
win by someone taking his name off.
You know, as soon as the elections start coming around, gas is gonna start dropping.
It already is.
It is.
For their,
It's below
Did you
3.
notice, like when they were doing like the polls, just like to get the temperature of everyone, how low it dropped?
Yeah.
It dropped quite a bit.
It dropped.
And then watch, just you watch.
Yeah.
Come time for the preliminary. Oh, $1.99 gas. Yes, see, Bidenomics is working.
Bidenomics.
Woo. Yeah, dude, get the out of here. Don't forget where you came from. What do you got, Nick?
That was my topic.
That was it, huh? Something that came out 2 weeks ago.
What are you talking about? You should be happy I brought something.
I am.
What about word of the week?
Nick, conjure up something.
I do have something.
Conjure.
I am prepared.
How'd you know the word?
No, I actually am prepared with the word.
Are you really?
I got the word. Ready?
All right.
Roll the intro.
All right.
The word of the week is foofara.
Okay.
Foofaraw. It just means a disturbance or a trifle.
Really?
I sense a foofara in the forest.
If you hear a bump in the night, you could be like, I hear a foofara downstairs.
Okay. Well, the more you know.
The more you know.
The more you know. Thanks, Nick, for that little piece of informational.
I'm here. Do
All right, guys. Is that all we're doing?
you have any questions about the foofara?
No. Well, that's enough from this side of the table. 3 sheets to the wind, guys.
You know what? We've been hearing from this side of the table. Let's hear from this side.
Yeah, we never hear from that side.
All right, guys. 3 sheets to the wind. Thanks for hanging out with us another week. Have a good week. We'll see ya next week. Peace.
Peace.
She's like, no, these are steroids, and it's going to affect your whole body. And I'm like, nice. Where's the crystal methians, man?
Where's the
Crystal
Floridian?
method. I don't think that
Moving on.
you texted me or invited me. I thought your New Year's resolution was to hang out with the homies more.
Dude, do you think they left a note in the Senate? Thanks for the shack.
Thanks for the F Shack. Dirty Mike and the boys. Hell yeah.